Welcome back to video 3, and we'll be covering descriptive writing. So with this technique, the sort of important key thing here is not to apply emotion. So you're purely focusing on what's in front of you. So what you want to do is choose an object and write descriptively about it without applying any emotion. Now, it doesn't have to be an object. It could be your immediate view from your window, or it could be from a happy memory, something positive. I think this is quite good if you're in sort of a bit of a downer, really. So if you've had a bit of a tricky day with, say, agoraphobia like me, this is quite good in terms of sort of clearing your head of emotion, just getting into that really mindful space. So I'll give you an example of how this works without applying emotion, but then I'll also show you what I've added to it to apply emotion afterwards in terms of creating a poem. I sort of naturally gravitate towards poetry, but if you don't, that's fine. If you just want to write normally, that's no problem. So this is called Dancing Leaves. So this was whilst I was walking during autumn time, and I sort of noticed these leaves being picked up by the wind, and it was quite sort of spellbinding to watch, really. So this is what I had prior to applying sort of emotion to it. And this is just a good example of how writing descriptively in a mindful sense. It was whilst I was walking I noticed a community of leaves strewn across my path. They neither laid flat nor lifeless. Their colours exalted array of hues in shades of yellow, green and warm red, to name a few. The wind cupped them in her hands and swayed with them across the concrete path as if in a dance. Now, that's not very long. It doesn't have to be a long essay of work to do when you're writing descriptively. You can just purely capture a moment in time, just almost like a single thought. So I'll go through how I've expanded that slightly by applying emotion to it, and maybe you can pick up on where I've done it. So I'll read it again. It was whilst I was walking I noticed a community of leaves strewn across my path. They neither laid flat nor lifeless. Their colours exalted array of hues and shades of yellow, green and warm red, to name a few. This is the bit. It was not their colours that piqued my interest, but their movement. The wind cupped them in her hands and swayed with them across the concrete path as if in a dance. This is where I add. I stared captivated by this performance and remarked to myself how spellbinding to see such theatre amidst nature just by chance. So hopefully you're able to sort of distinguish where I've sort of applied emotion in there. So equally, if you were writing, say, about a ball as one of your objects, the way you wouldn't want to apply emotion would be, well, this would be an example of applying emotion to it. Say the ball was red. Applying emotion to it would be the ball was an angry red. One without applying emotion would be the ball is red. So I know that's probably me being a bit patronising, but just in case it wasn't clear when I said it before. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this course. And I really, again, would love to see what you guys create. So do please put it in the comments what you've managed to create. So whether that's a link to your blog site or even just like a single line from it, I will read it and I will comment back. All right, thank you.